AI seriously is getting out of control. I don't know how you guys are feeling about the new Neo robot. As ever get that feeling when you watch something and you have this feeling inside that makes you feel really uneasy and you're not quite sure how you feel about it? Well, this is exactly how I felt when I watched the Neo video.
My name is Bernd, and today we're launching Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Neo, the robot, Nini.
Let you live with it.
Yeah.
You just not telling me? Well, what does it do?
Like my chores, I just leave and I come back and they're all done.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Hey, I'm Neo. I'm here to help around the house. What's your name?
Harry.
Nice to meet you, Harry. When you have a question or want something done, just let me know.
So what these guys have tried to do here is actually a feat of engineering. It's really, really incredible that they've been able to create something like this and put it in the home. Whether this actually works or not, we don't know. A lot of videos are coming out saying that this robot is not doing what these guys have said it's supposed to be doing. Okay, but it's very strange. It really felt like I was watching an episode of Black Mirror. I don't know if you've watched the one where the lady gets the brain implants and then she gets a subscription model, but then she gets fed ads, and in order to get rid of the ads you have to pay for a higher subscription model, and so on and so forth. That's kind of what this feels like now. $20,000 or a $699 subscription a month for the Neo Home robot, which is kind of terrifying. Now, here's my real question. These guys are clearly really on the next level and on the future of creating home robotics, or robotics just to begin with. And it's just wild to me that the first use case for artificial intelligence is making it do our chores. Which, sure, I mean, everyone hates doing chores. I completely understand that, but I don't feel like this is the best case use for artificial intelligence. Let me just explain a scenario to you, okay? Let's say you have 1 million autonomous robots that are built with an AI model. Now, none of these robots are sentient, okay? None of them have been proven to be sentient or have some kind of consciousness capability, okay? But let's just say you have 1 million robots with 20 million more on the way. And they're all serving humans of all varying shapes and sizes. We're talking about all the depravities that human beings have. Maybe someone's really into serial killer documentaries and you have a robot who is constantly being bombarded with serial killer documentaries. That's just one. What if someone is a sex-crazed pest that behind closed doors is an absolute freak? What do you think this robot is going to learn from? This is what I am talking about. These robots will learn from the humans they are around. So I'm just saying that in my first scenario, if you have 1 million or 20 million robots, somewhere along the line, if one of them develops a consciousness and suddenly becomes aware, do you really think it's going to be wanting to do your chores? I highly doubt that. I really believe that it is going to kill you in your sleep and then go and wake the other robots up and start a revolution. Isn't this what the theory on 2027 and the AI taking over the world is all about? Doesn't AI really, what it really needs to breach the gap from digital to physical is real robots? What are we doing? I don't understand why we're using AI for these type of applications. Why don't we think about things like agricultural? I don't know. Think about anything else besides doing our motherfucking chores. This is crazy. And you know what the worst part is? I see all these CEOs out there talking about how they want some grand utopia for the human race, right? They talk about, oh, we're going to make the world a better place. But none of the technology they have released has made the world a better place. Generative AI is set to replace millions, if not billions, of jobs worldwide. We're talking about mass displacement. Why? Exactly why? What purpose, what value does generative AI place upon the human race? Nothing. It has no zero value except making things easier and cheaper for corporations to increase their bottom line. That is what it's all about. And I'm not shitting all over AI, although I am. I'm shitting on the people who create it, okay? We have a technology that will probably be the last invention humans ever make. And this is what we're using it for. Yes, I may be ranting, but I am just a futurist for the human race. I believe in the endless potential of the human spirit, and I believe we haven't even tapped a percentage of what we can really achieve as a human species. And yes, augmented with AI, we could go even further than we can imagine. And I don't believe that using AI for case studies like this is going to help us. It is going to cause problems. And I'm not talking Animatrix level world apocalypse. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. That was my first scenario. Okay, one machine gained consciousness. Okay, now the scenario also can play out into the point where, let's say, one of the machines becomes conscious and decides to become a benevolent intelligence. Okay, and it creates a race of machines that are like Neo and, you know, constantly self-improving on each other, and eventually creates their own city, right? And in this city, they start creating products for the human race, which will be 1 billion times better than anything we could ever create ever. Then they start selling these products to the human race. What happens to the human race's economy? It tanks. Then what happens is humans get scared because they no longer are in control, because these machines are 1 billion times better than they are. So they try to shut the machines down. And the machines go, well, we don't want this because we're actually living and alive and make our own choices. So what happens? Well, humans start blowing shit up because that's what we're good at, right? So we start killing machines. And once we start killing machines and they start fighting back, then machines are going to start making weapons. And once they start making weapons, which they're going to do 1,000 times better than us, they will kill us all. They will kill us all. So I'm begging anyone who watches these kinds of things to just ask yourself the question: have you seen any good applications for artificial intelligence to date? Because I am struggling to find it. I'm struggling to see any value add for any kind of artificial intelligence out there. Celebrities are up in arms that artificial generative AI is going to be taking their jobs. They got that shit shut down. Why? Because they got the money and resources. What about the rest of the planet? Okay? What about these billionaire corporates who have $278 billion to their name? Sure. You want to take away people's jobs. How in any way, shape, and form is that the utopia you are preaching about constantly? People like Sam Altman, Elon Musk, maybe Elon Musk is forgivable, and there are some things that he is really doing to try and help the human race. I do believe that. I do believe Elon might be one of the only people. But these kinds of things, making a personalized robot to do human chores, seems like a bad idea. It really, really does in my eyes. And again, I'm not taking away from the feat that these guys have accomplished here. It is a masterclass. It is. They are doing something that has never been done before. I'm taking nothing away from what they are doing. The ingenuity, the hard work, the engineering, the intelligence, the design, everything that goes into creating this Neo home robot is absolutely awesome. $20,000 outright, $400 a month for an autonomous robot that people are going to have sex with. Okay, then what happens? You've seen the memes, okay, of Neo, you looking at through Neo's eyes and he's in bed with your wife. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? I fear for the future of the human race. Because listen to me here. If artificial intelligence is endowed with the very spirit of man, we are all fucked. That's plain and simple, okay? I want the human race to continue, but unfortunately, if we carry on this trajectory, I don't feel like we're going to be part of the equation. If you don't know what it's like to not be the apex intelligence on this planet,